Welcome to the Transform Sales Podcast, where forward-thinking business leaders come to share their experiences and ideas, learn from each other, and amplify their results together.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Sales Software Review. Today, I'm here with Scott discussing Diginius. We are going to be talking about an all-in-one sales and marketing platform for ad agencies that are looking to evolve in their synergy and grow. Scott, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. It's great to have you in the show. Tell us a little bit about this headline. What is Diginius?
So Diginius has been around for going on 15 years, and we're one of the leading softwares for small to mid-market enterprises, both agencies and end users who are looking to optimize their online sales and marketing.
Fantastic. We have an interesting episode because, as you said it, this is not only for the end consumer, for the companies running these departments looking to optimize their ad spend, have visibility of their campaigns, etc., but also for agencies that may be running this service for multiple clients. We're going to go ahead and see the different features that you guys have to better manage each of those campaigns. Before we jump into that, I want to start by asking you, what were the alternatives in terms of software or processes that your clients today were using to run their campaigns, to manage everything, their efforts in the front of sales and marketing?
So essentially, they had two bad options before Diginius Insight. One was to try to do all of this on spreadsheets and notes and emails going back and forth, and then in each of the individual ad platforms that they're running their advertising. So keeping all those tabs open, all those reports straight, and just hoping they didn't miss anything, and then building all those client reports from scratch every week. So that took hours and hours and hours. And the other bad option was to have a bunch of really expensive subscriptions to a bunch of platforms where they really only needed one dashboard to show them that critical bit of information, but then had to pay thousands of dollars for all the other stuff they weren't using. So out of that, Diginius Insight was born as a place where they could get the pieces that they needed at prices that they could afford, and then run their businesses efficiently and effectively and grow from there.
Incredible. It sounds like either they were doing it manually, which takes a lot of time, or Frankensteining together a solution that didn't really provide the information with the speed at which the clients needed to make decisions, to reallocate the budget if necessary, etc. So why don't you go ahead and share your screen? Say that again?
I'm stealing that quote. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's Frankensteining it together. It's a tech-side deal these days. Now,
exactly.
Why don't you show us a little bit of the features that allow, in this case, agencies to better manage those campaigns, and what's hot? What are people really liking these days in terms of managing their campaigns, getting better results for their clients?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much. So first, off the bat, you can see that all of the branding and look and feel is customizable to your own needs at the agency level. So you get this little logo down here that reminds you it's us, but this is our agency. And you can see here a few different accounts that we're running with various connections and businesses. So we have one here for ourselves and some other of our tech partners. We'll see more about Bombora later in the presentation. But what this allows you to do is manage multiple accounts all from the same portal. So before we dive into one of these individual accounts to see all of the bits and pieces behind, just want to show you some other things that are available to you. We allow you to do automated payment structures and integrate even with a Zero finance platform, as well as track the budget performance across any of the connected platforms that you have, all in one screen. So you can, again, see all of your clients in one place and anything they have hooked up in their spending. And all of that's available for as large a book of business as you want to maintain. Just keep hooking up accounts. And then, oh yeah, go ahead.
Quick question. I see that the numbers are in pounds. Is there a reason for that? Can I also switch them into US dollars?
Yes, absolutely. So we're located in London. So this example is running in GBP, just because that's what we have our account set to. But yeah, this can be run in any global currency.
Perfect.
Fantastic. So that's what you can do across your entire agency business. And then for whether you're an agency client or actually even an end business, you can come to us directly for all of the tools that we're going to go into here. We have a series of dashboards and tools for all the different aspects of your marketing and sales business. So we'll start out really quickly with the original part of the platform. This is the first and kind of crown jewel of the reporting capabilities. This is where we get the main insight. So we have this dashboard that allows you to see all the relevant metrics for any of your connected advertising accounts. So whether you're working on Google or Facebook, LinkedIn, or you want to see an aggregate, but want to see it all in one place with all of the numbers aligned to the same graphs and scales. You can even do comparisons by clicking one metric up here and then choosing to filter against another metric so you can compare performance over time, as well as looking at your budget performance, your device performance, and the individual daily numbers coming in from all of your accounts, all without having to leave this single dashboard.
Incredible.
So that trend continues all the way through the area. So for example, we have this further deep dive into Google Ads, which is the majority of the work that a lot of our clients are doing is around Google Ads. So you can do the same thing. So you can see reporting on all your campaigns or drill down into any individual ones as well. We then have the same knowledge available for your social media and organics campaigns. So here we have Facebook and LinkedIn hooked up. So you can see we haven't been working on LinkedIn this month, but our Facebook ads have been performing really well. And so we've got the metrics here. And then we can pull into the detail view, just like we had up in the digital advertising KPI suite, but with the relevant metrics for organic ads.
Fantastic.
So that's the summary. We have two more views here. We have one for Google Analytics and tracking your sales and goals, as well as one for traffic insights. So this is where you can track the site performance, your visitors, bounce rates, etc., and then sales and goals. Also lets you deal with the metrics and your performance against your set and imported goals. So all of this is done from a single screen where you can integrate any one of these platforms. So if you go into your integrations in your account section, you can see all of the different platforms that can be integrated in, and every one of them opens up to an easy to use wizard. You just log into each one of these accounts and then select the data you want to import.
Excellent. Now, do the setup of the campaigns, can I also set up the campaigns through Diginius, or is that something that I need to do on the platform, but Diginius is more for like reading the information, the performance, and having that one comprehensive dashboard?
So it's more about having that one source of truth. You're still going to do the setup on the platform just because these platforms are really dynamic and they're changing all the time. And so you want to make sure that the client isn't overwriting something or locking into an old version or anything like that. So you would still go take action on the individual sites, but the digital marketing area lets you know where you need to take action.
Excellent. So we can have with Diginius a dashboard that makes it very easy to look at not only a client level performance, but also campaign level performance, specific metrics, how they're converting, specific platforms or channels that I may be interested in looking at based on the spend, the campaign that I'm activating, et cetera, et cetera. And this helps us also see not only the marketing KPIs, as in impressions, conversions, etc., but also some sales KPIs. I see here also the cost per conversion. So you can almost pretty much see your entire funnel, right? The entire pipeline and zoom in as much as you want in a very easy to navigate dashboard.
Exactly. And this is the demo account, so there's only one that's fully configured. But in the real world, you would be able to stay on any one of these screens and alternate between your entire book of business without having any of the rest of the screen reset. So you would have a really quick way to run through your entire book.
Fantastic. Now, if you were to talk about, I believe there's also a couple of features around lead generation, intent data, and how to reveal who's on our site. I believe that's pretty hot these days. Would you like to show that?
Oh, absolutely. We can definitely do that. We've also got, just to mention it in passing as we go by, we also have SEO site health monitoring as well as keyword rank tracking available on the platform. It does what it says on the tin. This shows you the health of your site and allows you to track the performance of your keywords in an easy-to-use dashboard. But like you said, the name of the game for so many of our clients today is lead generation. So we offer several tools that are already known and loved in the market. So we have a company explorer where you can use the key metrics of your ICP to pull down a list from a leading contact provider. So you can provide any or all of these metrics down to the specificity of a unique company or domain, or you can go as broad as country, industry, employee count, revenue, what it says on the screen. And this will return a list of companies as well as the ability to look into their contact base. So whether you're using it for direct sales or to build a marketing audience for audience-based marketing, which is another area that we see a lot of demand for in the market right now, this can facilitate both of that. And you can build that list here within the platform.
That's powerful. Now, I want to ask you something. When it comes to setting up Diginius, having our different instances, being able to see the information about who's visiting my site, be able to do this sort of like data digging and preparation for another campaign that I may deploy, what would you say are the tasks, deliverables for people involved in using Diginius, being able to have everything connected so that I do get the value add of having everything in one easy to use dashboard?
Oh, absolutely. So what you're talking about is this feature, which is our Lead Intelligence, which will tell you exactly what you just described. This will take any IP addresses that land on your site that can be tied to a known business and give you all the information about that business as well as information about their visit. So in this one, we can see that this business in this location visited us at this time and visited 3 times and always the same page. But you can also come down and see, for example, that these businesses visited even more times and were here for well over a minute time to consume the page and even came through our advertising. So all of this comes with a few short, simple setups. So all you'll need to make sure you're getting that level of insight is to set up, I'm so sorry, I clicked the wrong tab. There we are. So this is, all you have to do is input this tracking pixel into the header of your website, or if you're using Google Tag Manager. So all you will need is someone who has access to that portion of your website, as well as completing the integrations that we mentioned earlier. And the combination of those are already set to work flawlessly. So if you have someone with the right permissions on your website, it's literally a matter of minutes.
Fantastic.
Now, finally, so both of these have been available in the market, and a lot of your viewers will probably have seen them in various other tools that I won't name here because I don't want to give anyone free advertising. But there is a third tool in our lead gathering section that we're really proud of, which is our intent leads report, which shows you companies that are researching aspects of your business right now in the market, even if they haven't ever come to your website or read any of your materials or reached out. So this is your chance to see who is out there looking for you and help them find you.
Awesome. Be able to strike when the iron's hot.
Exactly. So what we were able to see on this report is that this company is currently in the market researching all of these keywords that relate to my business. So I've set all this up earlier, and I'm happy to showcase how we did that. But I set up a list of topics that I wanted to monitor, as well as the type of business that I could sell to. And so this report on a weekly basis tells me the top matches for these search terms, and even lets me go and source contacts from that business right within the platform.
Awesome. I love it because this gives you 2 options. You can not only do the proactive, direct approach of, hey, let's figure out who these people are, let's say in this example, Metrolinks, and go ahead and contact them directly, but also what are the topics that they're looking at that are related to us that maybe give us a hint as to the next blog we should create or the next piece that we should put out there to continue capitalizing on that traffic.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is a report that you can use in many different ways.
Incredible. All right. Now, what would you say are the KPIs or the success metrics that your customers should use to evaluate the success of implementing the Genius Insight?
Well, I would say first and foremost, have a think about as many of the tools as you can adopt. We have a list here that is really designed to appeal to the maximum number of people doing online sales and marketing. It can be even if you're only working on a single channel, these reports can come in really handy. We haven't even talked about the automated reporting on the tool. And then we have SEO, we have lead generation. So I would definitely say you should gauge your success by the number of areas that you activate, because this is a platform and you're going to see so much more return the more tabs that you have populated. And then I would just say within each one of those, it's about the number of data points you're able to enter into your system. Are you able to track more keywords than you were able to before? Are you able to convert more sales because you're spending your time on hot leads from intent rather than just doing cold sourcing? So I think both of those would be great ways to measure your success. Set yourself a schedule to adopt as many of the tools as possible and then consume as much data as you can.
That makes sense, because more than directly influencing the campaign, this is not going to make the campaign run better or worse. This is just going to tell you how the campaign is running so that you can make an executive decision of either invest more, change something, change the title, run it on a different platform, whatever that may be. So all things considered, what you really want to get through Diginius is, am I getting better visibility? And is that visibility allowing me to take better decisions? If so, awesome. I can go ahead, tweak my campaigns, come back here to the dashboard and see how everything trickles down and over time improves. I love that you can see also the health of the domains as the campaign runs, because those tend to be things that you set it, forget it once, you think it's warmed up, maybe after the campaign runs, you abuse or you put a lot of people in, starts hurting the numbers. But if you don't have that visibility, then you're just not able to take action, right?
Right. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. If you are considering to improve the visibility, as we said at the beginning, have better synergy and grow your agency by being able to analyze your campaigns better, see the different metrics, what's working and what's not in one easy to use dashboard, head over to the marketplace, look for Diginius, and Scott and his team will be there to assist you. Scott, any last words you want to share with the audience?
We look forward to meeting you all and getting you started on Insight and helping you run all of your sales and marketing better.
Awesome, Scott. Thank you so much for being on the show. Hope to catch you in a future episode. And head over to the Calitos Marketplace. Look for Diginius. There you have it, team. Bye-bye.